There you are, buddy.
Hey, how's everybody doing? This is awesome. We are here. My brother King Jamie and me.
This is
Anthony.
Anthony, and I'm Jamie, and we are off work and gonna talk about some football stuff.
Yes.
How you doing, bro? I see you got that beard a rocking. You looking a little bit Amish these days.
Right?
Looking good, man. You gonna grow the thing real bushy all the way around, like make
I
it
don't
look
know. We'll see what
like.
happens, man. We'll see what happens. I'm probably gonna have my mustache back, but yeah, because everybody was like, "Oh, hey, look, you look a little Amish," or I look like a leprechaun,
I don't
or
think so. I think it looks good, bro. I just wanted to. It does look just a touch Amish, but grow it a little bit bigger, you'll look more like one of those fucking Russian professional wrestlers or MMA fighters. They get the pretty good beards like that going.
yeah, I'm gonna go raise a barn here soon, so I can,
So I was thinking those Chechnyan MMA fighters, bro.
right?
Well, I just wanted to tease a little bit about the Amish thing. I thought that was funny. Dude, I got a game in Brazil this coming season.
That's awesome. That is totally awesome.
England, Ireland, Germany, Spain. That'll be
Yeah.
cool. I like Spain, dude. I really like Spain. I'd like to do a stream from Spain. I
I
like
would
all the
be.
Mediterranean, though. Every single country over there is just absolutely gorgeous, man.
Well, the good news is this year I'm going to bust my butt so I can get going. That way we can actually go on trip. I can go on trips with you. That would be my goal. Go and take my family on some of these other trips as well. That would be pretty
Yeah,
neat.
for sure,
So
dude. Looking at your Hawaii bottle opener reminded me I
yeah,
got to see Maui before the fires. That was pretty cool. I
yeah.
wish I could see the whole world before this meteor hits and we don't get football ever again.
We'll see what happens. I'm excited to see how this year goes. I'm going to focus on a lot of things.
You
To
guys are keeping Amari Cooper, right?
Yeah, Amari Cooper is projected to stay with Buffalo. He plans on staying in Buffalo, from what I'm hearing. So
That's pretty boss.
you know,
He's
and
a heck of a good player, bro.
yeah, and then Von Miller, from what I'm understanding and from what I read, but I mean, they could change obviously, but he plans on restructuring his contract to stay in Buffalo. Von Miller. I know. There's a lot
Mm,
of rumors saying that he might get released, and him going back to Denver. We'll see what happens. January 1st is what, like 2-3 months away. We'll or 4 months away. June 1st. I mean, in June.
I
So
like
we
Von
have.
Miller. So I would think that if he's used as a two downs per
Yeah,
drive, or
or even have him in the red zone area.
yeah, yep.
And critical downs.
Hmm.
That's where he needs to be. And I think maybe this is the second year Bobby Babbage will be the defensive coordinator for Buffalo, and we'll see what happens. That's the bottom line is how is he gonna progress that defense and be better than it was his first year. I
Yeah,
think it can be. I think it's possible. Anything is possible. You know,
I got
uh,
a little something in my eyeball, buddy. Hang on one
mm,
second.
and get that damn thing.
I think I had an eyelash sticking in there. One of my big old eyelashes was in my eye.
Oh no, no.
Shoot, so the Chiefs are going to keep Reed, and Kelsey is saying just be ready because he's staying. I know that there's probably some of the mm, 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 mm. There's some Chiefs fans out there that I don't understand at all.
Yeah,
'Cause personally, I'm just like, yeah, we keep Travis. Well, yeah, and then those fans are like, oh, well, he's getting older and slower. Come on, like he's still a beast. And
yeah,
he's our Travis. And I say we keep him until he wants to retire. I think he's earned that. You know, I mean,
Yes.
I really think Big Trav has earned it. He has literally carried this team a very long ways. Yeah, there was some other supporting characters and stuff, but if you want somebody to blame this big run on, I say it's probably Big Trav has got a great big portion of that. And then just knowing that he wants to stay here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm down, buddy. But those fans that don't like that. They're the same fans that were pissed off that we got 15 wins this year.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, we're sucking. No, what? I mean, I think we're still doing okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
DTN says he'll be on soon. That's cool. We'll let him in. We'll talk to him today. But yeah, I like it that Big Andy Reid Big Red is going to be here still, and I mean, I wish there was a way that we could keep Trey Smith and Nick Bolton. I think we're going to franchise tag Nick. I think he seems like a Chiefs for life like sort of guy. So.
Oh, you know what I heard is that the Cincinnati Bengals plan on franchise tagging T. Higgins, and he's looking for a contract.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I mean, what's the average of the 4 highest paid guys in his position?
Good question.
Because I think with Bolton, it'll end up being somewhere around, like we'll have to pay him like 28, 27 mil. He can restructure after the signing and everything, but hey, they just added to the cap though.
Yeah, they did. So that's going to help Buffalo, but so that's awesome. That'll help Miami too.
How much did they add to the cap total for every team?
It's
an average,
right? Well, here's the first question that you were talking about. The 10. Here's the 10 highest paid wide receivers in the NFL. Justin Jefferson at $35 million. He's averaging annually for the Minnesota Vikings.
He's earning it.
CeeDee Lamb at 34. AJ Brown at 32. Amon-Ra St. Brown at 30 mil. Brandon Ayuk at 30 mil. Tyreek Hill at 30 mil. Jalen Waddle at 28.3. Devontae Adams, 28 mil. DJ Moore at 27.5. And Cooper Kupp at 26.7.
I mean, all those guys are so goddamn good, dude.
Yeah.
All those guys are so damn good. It's beyond me why people keep paying receivers that much. They're interchangeable. You can get a Super Bowl with just scrubs. You just got to have a full team together. Yeah, the receiver core might be your weak point or whatever, but they can still catch. You don't have to pay them all that much money. That's just bizarre. To me, that's the same thing as overpaying quarterbacks. As soon as you do that fucking swamp of everybody wanting their big bag, man, that's when your team just goes right to shit. So you can pay, you can big pay one guy on offense and one guy on defense. And then you can middle pay, like medium wage pay pretty much the filling part of the team. But as far as I'm concerned, there's so many goddamn receivers that want to give it a try and they're willing to go throw their body out there and really work at it. Why does it just have to be who makes the cut because of the coaches in college? Because there's guys that just off the street probably walk right in there and kick some ass.
Yeah.
Not as fast, but maybe some of them are. Maybe some of them are. Maybe there's a Jim Thorpe out there that just didn't go to college.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it always have to be that coach's carousel pick? It's like an Illuminati of who gets to get drafted.
That's crazy, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens. T. Higgins, though, I honestly think he's worth something, but I don't know if he's worth I mean, heck, he was hurt this all last season. You know, most of the season, not
Yeah.
all, but most.
But you
You know, but
franchise tag a guy, and then you have to take the average of the top 4 paid guys,
yeah,
and you got to pay him that wage.
yeah.
That's like the players' union got together.
I think he's worth it though. I do. I think Higgins complements, you know, the other side of God. Who is the other wide receiver? Chase. Jamar Chase. I think Jamar Chase and Higgins together, they're great for Cincinnati. You know, if they're both healthy all season long, I mean that's Joe Burrow's, you know, two favorite targets right there.
They're both healthy.
Yeah, I know that, but you know, it's crazy. Now, so for the salary cap, it was at 255.4 million at the start of this off season.
255.
They're projecting for it to be between 277.5 to 281.5 per
Wow.
club.
So that's like 30 mil.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's a fucking line.
Now my thing is this.
That's a whole line, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, my thing is this. Buffalo now can they trade for freaking Myles Garrett? Can they get that man and still pay some of the guys that they need to pay?
But then you're gonna have to give trades and shit, dude. To get him and to have it work, you're gonna have to trade picks.
That's fine.
And give something, like pay some of his contract.
That's fine. That's fine. And I think as long as they can restructure some contracts and do a few things. Brandon Beane, to me, in my opinion, last year the Buffalo Bills was over the salary cap before the draft, and he did miracles, and Buffalo was over. You know, he was able to get from being under to over like 10 to 15 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I believe
Brandon Beane, smart deals for you.
Yeah. You know, Brandon Beane's smart. He knows what he's doing. You know, in my opinion, is Buffalo wants to get back up to the AFC Championship again.
Well, yeah,
have to. They're gonna have to. Yeah, but like I said, they're gonna have to do something and restructure and give a little bit back so that they can get some. You know, they can get somebody. You know, they need somebody on the defense to be.
What about teams like the Patriots that already had more gosh dang money than any team should ever have?
Yeah, right.
And then suddenly they have an extra 30 million on top of that. They can buy Superman.
Yeah.
Patriots. We got someone in the back room here. He's a huge Patriots fan, and he's a heck of a good guy. I'm gonna
he is.
Bring in DTN.
Nice.
What up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Going, man.
Yo.
Nice. What are you doing tonight? Just chilling?
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah, how's the weather there?
The weather in Boston, it's cold as usual. It's just tired studying for my quiz. Hopefully I aced that quiz because I studied so hard that yeah, it was a lot of studying basically.
I hate studying.
I feel your pain, man.
Trust me. And also interacting with some of the Patriots fans on Discord.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So what do you think about all this extra money your team just got handed to them? I mean, you already had more than anybody I've ever heard of. Open,
right?
And now you've got even more, dude. That means you guys are like 130 mil in cap space right now.
Yeah, like that. The only question is if the free agents are willing to come to New England, because I know that Drake May did a lot of advertising. I know he's trying to get players to join New England, same with Kendrick Bourne. But the question is if they're willing to go to New England just because of, you know, the weather or how well the organization is. We got to see.
I mean, just to play on a Vrabel team that can give you a shot at contention, that can build you a name as a 3-year guy goes over there and it looks like he's in on this complete turnaround. going from like worst to first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's something for a resume, jumping on a team like that. And I kind of want to bandwagon the Patriots a little bit this year, and the Jets too. I kind of hope you guys both just have stellar seasons and it shocks everybody. And then next year, maybe both you guys go in the East, and Buffalo and Miami has to sit for once.
Well, definitely Miami's gonna sit, but I don't know about Buffalo just yet, because unless Josh Allen's still in the AFC East, the Bills will still be contenders. But
Miami's still got a shit ton of talent on that team. How do you know? How can you say definitely sit?
Because I don't know what because Miami, they're in a cap space hell, and Tua, I don't know how good Tua will remain. I don't know how Tua's going to survive, because last season he had a concussion. He had another concussion again. I bet you that if he gets another concussion again in 2025, then Dolphins are without a franchise quarterback.
Miami's in this trouble because they paid Tyreek and Waddle and gave Tua money. And they had to literally get rid of everybody to pay these guys and use up money. Like they were dipping into the future piggy banks to do it too.
Hello, Susie. How you doing? Good to see you in the chat.
Hey, Susie. Nice. I mean, Miami's still got just a ton of talent over there. I can't ever say that they're completely out of it because, man,
they were like Buffalo. They were like Buffalo. They were negative 14 million, 14 million under over the cap.
Yeah.
So
that's spendy. That's hard to make up for. That means you got to lose guys, man. And good.
But with that cap be readjusted, they're over now. So just a little bit, you know.
I think they're going to strive through the draft at this point, because I don't know if free agents want to go to Miami. I know that free agents want to go to Miami, but for how much, I don't know, because they're over the cap space.
Yeah, like if Miami was going to pay me Tyreek Hill wages to go and hang out on the beach and not really produce, I guess I'd be all over it.
Just looking up the cap space right now.
Let's see here. Miami better fix the O-line.
Oh, they better fix their O-line.
Or they won't go anywhere. I get it. Yeah, I get that 100%. And but they've got a couple of really good guys on that O-line. So you just add a few more that can fix it. I like the linemen. I think they're so underrated. They don't get enough props. And I got to tell you, man, sometimes if you just get the right couple of guys on a line, you can interchange the rest of them.
Yes.
You know, I mean,
look at Kansas City, what they did with who was it? Tooney, right? Or not Tooney?
Tooney.
Yeah, was it Tooney? Yeah, he went from right guard. He went from left guard to left tackle.
He went from right guard to left tackle.
Yeah.
Well, same with our right guard, Michael Wenu, and that, like, he was all over the place. Like a rookie, he was decent at right guard, and then for some reason they decided to put him on the left side, and he failed at left side. So then he shifted over to right guard. He did well, and then since we had a huge hole at right tackle, he switched over to right tackle, and he seems to be favoring the right side more than the left side. So basically, in the draft, we better get some players to fill that offensive line so that Drake May doesn't get sacked and concussed twice.
I think you're going to be able to afford a good line for offense, and I think that Vrabel is going to bring in some sturdy receivers and a very sturdy running back. That's what he likes, you know.
Yeah.
So a good running back is going to take a lot off of Drake. And I think you guys are going to come around and make it look like a worst to first run. Maybe you won't hit first place or something, but I bet you look pretty good even on the first year, just because of the money you got to spend in the free agency. I mean, you guys could almost afford everybody.
Yeah, I mean, heck, yeah, because Mike Vrabel he's a run first guy.
Yeah,
he's a run first guy.
Old school.
And with Drake May, I mean, his arm talent, that's just even better.
Yeah.
That's just
I
gonna.
mean, you have a
crack
lot
it
of
wide
wide
open.
receivers that are hit free agency this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try to go after one or two of them.
Gotta, because we can't just have wide receiver 3s, 4s, and 5s.
Yeah,
Anthony J Dog says you taped that beard on. It's a fake beard.
I wish.
This is his
Yeah, Anthony, you look
secret
different.
agent disguise.
Yes.
He's trying to be an Amish Bills fan today.
It still looks nice
I'm
though.
gonna go raise a barn here soon, so it's all good.
I say it looks good. It's like almost a Wolverine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or like you look like one of those Chechnyan MMA fighters. Yeah.
Oh, J Dog said get Genty the running back in the draft.
That might happen. That might happen. You
Well,
guys are up there.
That kid
my
looks
only
like he's
concern
got
is how
potential.
with that O line, if they because I don't think a running back is like a huge need unless I would prioritize running back like towards day 3 of the draft, like because there's a lot of good running backs in like day 2 and day 3. So I wouldn't get like a running back day 1. I would prioritize maybe like a defensive tackle or an offensive tackle or maybe an edge rusher, wide receiver.
The problem with taking a running back early is they have a lot shorter career span.
Like look at Atlanta. They selected a running back early and they didn't address anything in the defense.
Right.
They got Bijan Robinson. I'm not going to be surprised if Atlanta is going to pick something funky.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. You never know, though. I mean, the draft is weird, right? Because everybody projected this to be what it was every year, and usually they're within a couple draft picks apart from what they're projected to be picked up from. You know, we'll see what happens.
I love the draft. I love the gamble. You know, like you never know who you're going to get. They might have looked good in college, but that going into the NFL and first time they get hit real hard in the NFL, watching their face, it might just.
Well, look at Puka Nacua, man, from BYU.
Oh yeah,
I mean, what a sensation he is.
I never heard of him until that first game.
Out real good.
Like, from what I heard, he didn't perform well in the combine, but sometimes people play better even if they don't perform well in the combine because some people pick good players based off of their performance in the combine. Like, look what we did with the wide receiver Tyquan Thornton. We just base it off of like speed and not focusing on like technique and ability. And that's my.
Yeah. I mean, the combine's fun, but there's some guys that don't even go to the combine, and nobody knows what the heck they're going to do. And then all of a sudden, you've got a monster out of the box on your team, you know, and they're better than anybody ever expected. Xavier Worthy was the combine champ last year. I agree. He ran the absolute fastest that anybody's ever done in the combine.
And Buffalo gave him to Kansas City.
I mean, and then once he had a couple of weeks with DeAndre Hopkins, that kid turned into something different. Because at first he was just trying to get open. And like he was more worried about that than grabbing the ball. And then Hopkins was like, I look at DeAndre Hopkins like he's like a super cool Snoop Dogg, right? Like, and he's just like, oh, yeah, man, fuck that getting open, just catch that goddamn ball, right? You know, go get it. I don't care if 3 guys are on you. Hopkins is cool as shit, dude.
Yeah, even at the age of 30.
I mean, so honestly, I like the guy so much. I wish we could keep him, but I think it's just going to be too much money, and then he's gonna. Gosh, maybe we keep him. I don't know, but I would like to use him as a receiver coach. Like if I had the money to spend on coaching, I would take a guy like Hopkins and say, just please train these receivers, man. You know what I mean? J-Dog is on your tip, bro. We better J-Dog call in. We'll let you up next, bro.
Yep.
So here you're saying that Sanders ain't going to the combine. You don't think so? I think every player that wants to be into the NFL should go to the combine because there are some stuff that that as able
Do
to
you
showcase
think
their
every
talent.
car that's for sale should go on that auction place?
What does that got to do with
I mean,
showing their talent?
sometimes there's really good cars, and maybe they didn't feel like showing you under the hood. They're waiting for the right buyer, you know? I mean, why? If you could just go and walk on and try on a practice team, totally fucking dominate, do so well that they want you on the starting team, and then negotiate your price, then that's pretty cool.
Well, maybe he doesn't live up to the hype, and he's a bust. Who was the guy that like the Raiders picked up for the QB? What, Jamarcus Russell? I mean, what a bust he was.
Hey, West Desert Mike, you can tap the link at the top of the chat there and call in if you want, bro. What's he doing?
Yeah, and the Bills did give Patrick Mahomes to the Chiefs.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Like, most could have got Patrick Mahomes, and he would compete with Tom Brady for the AFC East division.
Hey, John Paulo, what's up, man?
John Paulo keeps in the house. Cool, man. Nice.
Imagine if Mahomes went to the Bills.
Who knows?
DTN, cool, man. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, I got to get some homework done, but it's nice. It's a pleasure hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We like you, bro. And be sure to come back.
Yeah, keep doing your thing, man. You got it.
Every single Thursday, bro.
Continue making content on Patriots Talk, and hopefully some new stuff coming out of my way. And then just post whatever's available.
Yeah, even shorts are fun to do on the thing, man.
Yeah, shorts are more easier because I was also using StreamYard to make videos, but I'm only given like a limited amount of like hours to like record stuff, so it seems like I have to do like every now and then, or find new ways to like make content just so that everybody can see the whole thing. But yeah,
it's off season, so I'm still gonna try to do this a couple times a week and stuff. But during football season, we're gonna stream a game every week. You know, probably all the games we can.
Yes. Live stream this one and then go on to Kobe's channel to give my analysis.
There you go. Yeah, I like Kobe. It's a good one, dude. Right on, bro. Thanks, man. Have a great night.
Have a great night, guys.
Good night.
All right, that was cool, man. I like it when he shows up.
Yes.
Got that thing in my eye again. Excuse me, dude.
Yeah, I like DTN. He's a good dude.
I think I got an eyelash that's like cool. Driving up the stinking wall.
Been outside shoveling snow, huh? My gosh.
How much snow did you get over there, man? Because over here on this side of these hills, it's been snowing all stinking day, and then it just snowed a couple days ago too. So I bet you I had at least a couple of feet just at my house here.
It's not too bad where I'm at, but I know when I at work, because I've been working outside doing cable tray and cutting holes in buildings to get the cable in the building and all that crap. It snowed all day and rained all day, so it was just wet and miserable.
Denver is notorious for the black ice. I'm telling you what, we went and hung out with some friends of ours, and we got an Uber home, and this guy had a minivan, and I was like, dude, there's like a goddamn foot of snow out here. He's like, oh, it'll be okay. You know, this thing does pretty good. right down the freeway. I was like, fuck, dude, give me to that hotel. Birthday
tomorrow. Oh my, or Saturday. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. Nice. Happy birthday, John Paul O'Keefe. How old are you going to be, man?
Say 27. 21? I spent like
21 years old. You're going to be 21. What bar are we going to?
Anthony will have to go to Denver.
Yeah, and, right.
Go to one of the Broncos games. Bills play the Broncos this year?
Don't think so.
Don't think so?
No.
Vegas is about the same distance. We can go to Vegas.
Right.
It's always fun to tailgate there because they don't care how much I'm drinking.
Yeah, Buffalo, they don't play anybody in the.
Susie, when I go to Denver, I actually have a lot of fun. So randomly, there'll be the guy in the crowd that is like, F you. And I'm just like, hey, we're not the Raiders, bro. Like, we're here just with a friendly, family rivalry and stuff. And then they usually go, yeah, at least you're not the Raiders, We seem to get away with stuff because of that.
The only team the Bills play in the AFC West is the Chiefs. That's it.
Every stinking year, man.
Yeah, you guys go to Buffalo again this year.
We gotta play you every year, no matter where it's at.
Twice a year.
Twice a year.
Twice a
Anyway,
year. We're going to be playing you twice a year.
It's like we're in the same goddamn division.
But usually the second game is where you break our hearts. So,
I mean, the sun shines upon us all sooner or later.
Yeah, like the Raiders beating the Chiefs all of a sudden, and a fluke game.
I mean, honestly, I used to feel this way about the Broncos because they just owned us for literally most of my life, and so I understand it. I understand being like, oh gosh, dang it, why, but at the same time, you got to admit it when they're great. I got to meet John Elway, and he was actually really nice. I mean, I wanted to troll him because I think the Chiefs had just beat him.
Right.
But,
yeah, West Desert comes in saying my ex still lives in Colorado Springs. I don't want to go that way. And then John Paul O'Keefe and Susie says we need to lose to the Chiefs in the regular
season. Hey, that's what everybody wants, man. So
and beat them in the playoffs.
I'll take those extra wins. You guys go ahead, talk your team into throwing every game in the regular season. That'll work really well for you, won't it? That's a gamble I wouldn't be willing to take because I get pretty frustrated that the Bills just seem to be able to kick my team's ass every regular season.
Like you said, right? You said usually, but not like last year, but usually after the Bills and the Chiefs play, usually the next game you guys lose.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
My guys are beat up. They're all bruised up and they got bloody lips and they're trying to heal cuts and bruises there.
You had 2 weeks instead of 1 week. So
yeah. It was good to
but the Eagles, they were ready to they wanted to win. I mean there was no losing.
I suppose if my guys weren't all hungover as shit, maybe they could have fought the Eagles a little, but that Eagles team was on fire, dude.
Yeah.
That was a crazy Super Bowl. I held my composure pretty good. I think I was just like maniacally laughing. Maniacal laugh.
Yeah, cheers to you, brother. Happy birthday on Saturday, man.
20 cheers, Paul O'Keefe. Happy birthday this Saturday. He's going to be 27. 27 was a good year for me.
I don't know what year. Well, I think I came back to Utah.
How old were you when you got back from the Marines?
2009. I came back to Utah because I lived in Florida for 2 years.
So you got here in
27. You know what? 27 wasn't a bad year for me either. 27, 28. Those were the good years.
Was that when we met?
Yeah, when I was 27.
Yeah, you were just up, bro. You were just a youngin'.
Yeah, at that time, yeah, back in 2009.
I think I was fucking. What would I have been, like 38 or 40? Something like that. Oh, shit.
A long time ago, man. That was
Yeah, you're getting old, man. You're getting so old. You're starting to grow Amish beards.
Now I feel old.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, want to call in, bro? There's a.
He said it would be
there's a
fun
thing
to see an
at the top.
NFL game in Vegas, but it might be cheaper seats than the Denver Broncos.
I think I've got it still.
Yeah, it's in the chat. The link is in
Oh,
the chat for
I
the
think I still
Patreon.
had it here.
Oh, the
That looks familiar.
StreamYard, excuse me.
I just reposted it, bro. Should be able to find it if they want to call in.
Yeah.
Holy cow, the Chargers get to go to Brazil week 1 for the game.
Your browsers won't let you, huh? That sucks.
I don't wear browsers. I don't.
That joke.
I don't wear
I
browsers.
wear trousers, not browsers.
Yeah.
Giving me grief.
So what do you think? So a game in Brazil is going to be basically California time, right?
That's a good question.
Wonder what the difference is. Maybe like an hour different, a couple hours different. I mean, it is in the Western Hemisphere, so.
The time in Brazil is 11:36.
It's 11:36. Wow.
It says.
So they're 4 hours behind us.
Yeah,
They're ahead of us. How are they 4 hours ahead of us? Oh, Brazil is on the goddamn east side. So
yeah,
that's like
current time is 11:36.
that's like New York time.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Well, no, New York is 2 hours away. 2 hours ahead. Excuse me. 2 hours away. 2 hours ahead. I wish it was 2 hours away. It'd be kind of cool. But no, it's 2 hours. It's 2 hours ahead.
Huh. Guess I need a globe. I haven't been to Brazil. Not sure I really want to go.
My first
South
friend
America way.
that I grew up hanging out with was a Brazilian, and he loved soccer, and he got me into soccer a long time ago. That was pretty neat.
I mean, I bet it's really pretty.
Yeah, West Desert comes in asking about is there playing a game in Australia?
That's what I heard. They're gonna do one, and I thought they were gonna do their first one in Australia. I thought they were gonna do one in Ireland this year as well, and then England and Germany, and then they're gonna do one in Spain too. Yes, I like Spain. I really like Spain. I hope well for that entire country. I think it's beautiful.
I think the world needs to come up with their NFL league as well, and whoever wins the Super Bowl plays.
That's hard to do because then everybody has to travel everywhere to,
Yeah.
I mean, think about that, dude. Going to Australia.
That's like playing soccer.
It's like being on a plane for 24 hours solid.
Yeah, that's true.
Ugh. I mean, come on, man.
You would have to play Sunday,
after you
leave Monday to go down there. You know what I'm saying? Your victory Monday would be a trip to go to, or your losing Monday would be a trip to go on a plane trip.
Hey, Chris is here. What's up, Chris? Yeah, USA, man. That's where the cool games are. But I really like Australia. I hope very well for that country as well. I mean, I've met people from these places and had very nice times with them.
Yeah,
like Greece. The people in Greece are super nice.
Could you imagine
What
playing
great people.
in Italy?
Italy was great, dude. You know what? People, they'd look at you and go, hey, we got Americans here, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of written all over me,
Could you imagine playing a football game in the Coliseum in Italy?
oh no, you can't do that.
I know.
That thing, I can't believe we even let people in it. It's so old and beautiful. I've been in the Coliseum. It's gorgeous, dude.
Or build another Coliseum.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They have sports centers there, you know, big sports complexes. I mean, it is a first world country, you know. I mean, but yeah, Italy's awesome. I loved Italy too. You know, everywhere I don't think I've really had a bad experience in any country I've ever gone to
Mm-hmm.
at all. I mean, I really can't think of one. People act different in certain areas, so it's, you know, at first you kind of don't understand why they're acting certain ways, but it's just like their culture and stuff. And then so once you get to know it, it's just kind of like a normality thing. Oh, for example, in Croatia, the guys they're very stern, you know, very stern. They're great, big, strong dudes. They're real stern, and they'll just like, stare at you and they won't talk. And it's almost off-putting if you're an outgoing person like myself, because I'll be like, "Hey, what's happening, fellas?" And they'd just be like, you know, just staring at me and shit. But then I realized, hell, these guys, there's still mortar explosion holes in the buildings that they're living in, right? So you still have to be kind of tough just to, you know, make sure nobody's coming in to do something stupid. You know, they've just been through a lot of wars. Like all of the buildings around these areas, there's holes in the walls. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in countries like that, yeah, I could see where the whole population is going to be a little bit, you know, maybe not as friendly, you know, but then hit a spot like, oh, I'll go St. Lucia. And there are just wonderful, nice people. Okay. I don't want to be out at night, but, you know, there's just wonderful, nice people there. And, you know, very, very poor country and everything. So it's everywhere I've gone, I've just met great people. In Barbados, I hung out with a gang that was probably scarier than any of the gangs around here, dude. These guys chop you up.
You can tell me about that.
You know? And
you
man,
walked
we
into
had booze and we had laughs, and then I got the hell out of there before it was dark. You know.
You told me that you went into the bar and you were like, "You want a beer? Let's drink."
Yeah, well, I bought their biggest bottle of booze, and I had a whole bunch of cups with ice in them, and I poured booze out for everybody. And just said, "Come on, let's drink." Yeah, but in a town like that, like Bridgetown, say Bridgetown, Barbados, it is poor, dude. That whole town is ghetto. So tourists don't go to Bridgetown. But I'm not your normal tourist. I think that's probably pretty obvious. But I mean, they got guys down there look like they were 6'9", could play in the NBA at any moment, bro. Mm-hmm. And then there was guys that were like, it was all shapes and sizes, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, why not expand and let the sports go everywhere? You know, why not? And then why not we be able to travel everywhere too and just enjoy it like that? Because I love traveling. Pretty happy to see Maui before the fires.
Yeah, I think this past season didn't the NFL go to Mexico?
This past season? That was a shit show.
Yeah. I think it was like the first or second.
Like the worst field I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty bad. Like you're gonna hurt yourself on that field, you know. I mean, if the dirt is so clay compact that the grass barely grows out of it, so when you fall, it's like landing on pavement anyway.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Take some precautions. Fix your field. You know, put some money into your places where people are going to stay. You know, what if there's people like me that want to go into a regular town? You know, how about it? Worse than Oakland, he says. At least in the Oakland Coliseum, they had a good grass field, and they had guys that took care of that son of a bitch. I mean, sure, they had to use it for the baseball too, but they took care of it.
And then Mike comes in saying that wouldn't it be crazy if they played a football game in Russia? Would they know how to rush the football?
So, in the first game of the season was Brazil, where the Chargers are going next season. Field was horrible, huh? And Mike says I was scared in Oakland. I did not wear red when I used to go to the old Oakland Raiders versus Chiefs games, because I was a teenager and they just beat your ass in the parking lot, man. So you just wore gray, you know, and then you just go, yes.
Oh, that sucks. They got the first down. That sucks. Oh,
that sucks. That's too bad. Those rotten.
Oh, that's a touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, as a young kid and you don't know shit about shit, it was pretty spooky because there was literally people there that were some of the scariest fucking fans I've ever been around. Was the original Oakland Raiders fans. Those guys were goddamn animals.
Yeah.
After a few times though, I started hanging out with them and actually having a lot of fun. So it was just like what Mike said. Like when you go to Oakland, when you went to Oakland back then, it was fucking scary at first, dude. After 5 or 6 games, you just walk up like, "Hey, fellas, what's up?" They might yell at you a little bit, but you still wear your Chief stuff. That might have been getting older too, though. Because as a high school kid, that shit was scary.
Also, the first game of the season was Brazil, where the Chargers are going next season. Field was horrible. Okay, so they must have went to Mexico the year before then. Brazil, that's right, because Brazil was last year. I think the year before that they did go to Mexico, though.
They called off the Mexico game too, right?
Yeah, and I think they wanted to. They end up. It was because of the fires in California again. I think it was a Charger game, and the Raiders game. I'm not for sure, but they could be that game.
Is it because the Chargers are so electrifying that they cause all these fires?
Sure, maybe so. But
that was a Chargers joke. I would never make any jokes about the fires. That was a Chargers joke because that's electrifying.
Yeah,
I like the Chargers. Sucks when they used to somehow pull a win out on us for no damn good reason at all, but haven't had to worry about that for a while. I think with Harbaugh, it might start changing and they could become a thorn. The AFC West is getting stronger. The AFC East is making changes, and it looks to be getting stronger. Patriots and the Jets look like they could make the right changes and stumble upon a formula to be able to contend over there. And that's what Denver and the Chargers are doing. But now the Oakland has Pete Carroll, and he's going to bring in a team.
Yeah.
And that's
they have a high salary cap too. They got a lot of money to give up.
Yeah, they got a bunch of money, and then they just got another $30 million put on top of that. Jesus, dude.
So I stand corrected. I had to Google this. The Niners and the Cardinals that they played in Mexico City. Estadio.
Okay.
Azteca in Mexico City. It was in 2022 season. The Niners beat the Cardinals 38-10.
That was a rough season on the Cardinals. I think the Chiefs beat them 44-something that season too. That was a rough year for the Cards.
Yeah. Yeah, that Brazil game is where Jordan Love did get hurt. He hurt his knee. That was that's right. And it was the first game of the season.
Susie knows football, bro.
She does.
Nice. That's cool. I like Jordan. I like Jordan Love.
I like him too. He's not bad. Those
Dude,
Packers.
watch his old highlights with the Aggies, bro. He wasn't too shabby in college, and that team was not a contending team.
Yeah.
And he went out there and did very well under that system.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is that I believe all Charger fans are not happy that they went to LA. They wanted to stay in San Diego.
Well, yeah. I mean, going to San Diego was cool, man. Go to San Diego, and then you go out on the town, and there was good bars. There was good parks. So Balboa Park is one of the prettiest parks I've ever been to. It's just huge and just gorgeous, the whole thing.
You get Marines and sailors.
Yeah, you go down to the beach, man. You can rent a boat and go fishing, deep sea fishing right there. You know,
Yeah.
you go take a boat out and go see dolphins and whales and shit too. Like it was great. I really liked it going to San Diego to go to games.
Not me, because I went to San Diego for a different thing, and that was boot camp.
Yeah, that's, they didn't allow you to go to games. You know what you're saying?
and then MCRD Recruit Depot was right next to a freaking airport, so you seen airplanes come in and out all the time.
So here's all right, Mike. We're gonna dive into this right now because there's a few teams that I say I dislike, and I do. I really dislike the Raiders, but that's a rivalry that's been built into me since my first watching football way back in the day, right? Those sons of bitches beat up my team so bad. There'd be guys bloody and have broken fingers. They'd break your finger in a play, you know. But there's been a lot of Raiders players that I've really liked. And I noticed your comment when you said I dislike the Packers, but I do like Jordan Love. I like Jordan Love too. I can't say I dislike the Packers. They don't seem to fall into that list. In the NFC, it would just be the Bears. And that's only because of the bad experience just a bad experience with Bears fans. And with the Raiders, I think the only reason really is bad experience with their fans and their coaches and their franchise and all the meanness. And I don't even know why it had to be like that. But it all started back when the Raiders tried to kill Len Dawson. And that rivalry is just written in history forever. It's always going to be like that. The Dolphins, John Paul O'Keefe, I just like the Dolphins. Okay, but are there any guys on the team that are pretty damn good and probably pretty cool that maybe you would actually like? Because I don't like Tua as a quarterback, but I gotta tell you, he's a super likable, nice guy, and I bet he's awesome to go fishing with. He probably doesn't drink or nothing, but we could go fishing. Anthony, are you frozen, or are you holding really still, pretending to be frozen?
I'm no.
It's your stoic fucking Chechnyan MMA fighter throws me off.
So my brother is a big Dolphin fan growing up, and my grandpa that passed away a couple years ago, he is a big Jet fan. So, and then I dated a Patriot fan.
And you dated a Patriot fan?
Yeah, she was my Kayla, the girl I dated
oh, right.
Like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
She was a Patriots fan. So
did she take all your cookies and leave with your trophies too?
No.
You know.
No.
Take all your cookies and leave with your trophy too. Seems like that's what the Patriots were good at back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, I respect Tom Brady and what the Patriots did. I just don't care for some of the stuff that they did for the Flake Gate and Spygate.
Oh
But
fuck!
they were
Honestly, I don't care if you flatten that goddamn ball if
right.
you think that's going to make a difference. The other
It
team
didn't make a
probably just
difference.
picked it off.
But like
Yeah.
I'm saying, I mean, I didn't care, but I didn't care for the Patriots because they were in my division.
It baffles me that a couple of like a pound of air pressure is what people were bitching about on that one.
Mhm.
And I mean, the Patriots fans were probably like, "The fuck are you talking about?" You know, like I've thrown a football and caught a football that was full and deflated, and it's easier to catch the one that's a little bit squishier. Sure, yeah,
Mhm.
big fucking deal. Was it? It's
I mean, if
ball.
you overinflate them, I mean, it's still bad too, right? It's still
The
out of
ref
bounds,
had to
right?
go take that ball, pick it up, and go spot it, right? He didn't say nothing. Hey, this fucker's flat. You know, he didn't say a word.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to put a little gauge on every goddamn ball? Like, it's just what got me was when they blatantly fucking hijacked, they pirated the signal from the Patriot or from the Steelers offensive calls, and they were broadcasting them out loud right behind the Patriots fucking box seats or their team, right behind their team, like on the speakers right there. So their team was listening to every play call that Tomlin was making. And I was like, now that's fucking cheating. And they got busted for that one too. But that was a regular season game. And the Steelers they just got fucked. They were just like, are you shitting me? You know? So they just threw the mics away and they started doing hand signals. But the Patriots were already in trouble for sending people to film other coaches' hand signals for when they call games, you know? So, so it was genius
You're gonna steal third base right now.
getting caught. So here's the genius play. This is the Belichick genius. This motherfucker was already chess moves ahead of other teams. He specifically hijacked their fucking radio signal and specifically played it out loud so that the crowd could hear it. So the next three fucking teams didn't use the headsets because he had already gotten film on those teams given their hand signal play calls. Fuck yes, that's cheating. Fuck yes. But if that's not like the Emperor from Star Wars caliber of fucking chess right there, I don't know what is, bro. That's like Bobby Fischer shit. He was weeks ahead already, and he made one move and put them all in check. Fucking brilliance. So sneaky. Yeah, there's an asterisk there too, you know. Listening into play calls is not cool. But like I said, the evil genius was he didn't give a fuck about that game against the Steelers. He did that so that the next three teams he played only used hand signals because that's what he had already had film on and studied. Oh my God, dude. Okay, so you're right. There is an issue. They were good enough that they absolutely. John Paul O'Keefe, you're a genius.
Mm-hmm.
He says the Patriots didn't need to cheat. That was the issue there, right?
Yeah,
That
they had the great coach.
true.
They had a quarterback. They had the team. I mean, hell, they went 17-0.
But it's
Oh,
you gotta admit that's pretty sick, dude. Being able to
the cool kid is in town. Hey,
get people. Hey, buddy, what's happening? What's another one of the asterisks the Patriots got? Let's see. I don't care about Deflategate. That was
What about that tuck rule?
The tuck rule was bullshit as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the tuck rule was just another that was another straight blatant what the fuck went out. What did I just see? Now with Deflategate, I don't even consider that one of the problems because the referee literally had to pick up the ball and place it. So he should have felt that. Using the hand signal or filming the hand signals on other teams, that was pretty blatant. They did that, and I think it was to get people to go back to using their radios, which was easier to pirate. Because there was a guy literally wearing a Boston Red Sox hat while filming other coaches do their hand signals. So, so that made everybody switch back, which was probably easier to pirate.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what else? So the tuck rule
Was that against Miami in the playoffs?
Yeah, and that should have been spelled different.
Or Oakland. I think it was the Raiders, actually.
I don't think
it was the Raiders
should have been a T.
No, it was a Raiders game. No, the tuck rule. They played the Raiders. That's what it was. Yeah.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's look at that. Yeah, they played the Oakland Raiders on January 19th, 2002 in that snow game. It was an AFC divisional playoff game.
What was the coldest game? What'd they call that? The Freezer Bowl?
Right.
You said snow game, man. It's been snowing on my game all day, right? So the Freezer Bowl, what was it, like 1981? Trying to remember. Who the hell played in that game? Was it Washington? Freezer Bowl. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks for looking that up. What have you been doing, cool kid?
The Ice Bowl, man. It was the Ice Bowl.
The Ice Bowl or the Freezer Bowl?
Yeah.
So
it was the Cowboys and Packers game.
What year was that?
I'm looking into it. It was 1967.
What was the one in 1981? I think it was called the Freezer Bowl, and that was even colder than the Ice Bowl. So just type in the Freezer Bowl.
I did do the Freezer Bowl, and okay, let's do this then. Freezer Bowl. Okay, it was 82. It was the Bengals and Chargers game.
What was the temperature on that one?
It was -9 degrees.
Damn. And what was the Ice
Bowl?
The
wind chill was -59 degrees.
Holy shit. With the wind. So it was really windy and cold.
It was the Freezer Bowl was the AFC Championship game between the Bengals and the Chargers. And the Bengals won 27-7 to send them to the Super Bowl to lose to the Niners.
I can't imagine catching a ball and having a finger break off.
Right?
That's cold, bro. Oh my goodness, that's cold.
Yeah, that was the Freezer Bowl. So yeah, you were right.
Pardon. That's cold, bro. -59 with the wind.
Yes.
That would eat your face off, dude.
Have you ever done the cryotherapy where it's -240 degrees for like you're sitting there for 3 minutes in this damn machine for 3 minutes, -240 degrees?
Why the fuck would I do something like that?
I did that. It's crazy.
Why the fuck would you do something like that?
Why not? Why not?
Why did you? Was it a military thing?
No, it was just recent.
Did you wake up 500 years later in a movie called Idiocracy?
Or what was that? Forever Young? I wanted to be forever
right.
young.
That was
I wanted to be forever young. But I think it was Mel Gibson.
Yeah, it was. So, have you ever seen Idiocracy?
Mm-mm.
Dude, Idiocracy is one of the greatest shows ever. It's about to happen. It's going down right now. Like it is. We have
Oh, the White House.
Macho Camacho as president right now.
What's up, Mike Jones?
What's up, Mike?
Man.
You should check out that show, bro. It's called Idiocracy.
Okay.
I swear to God, it's so funny. And it's about some guy from the military that went and did a cryogenics thing. And he wakes up in 500 years. And the problem is, all of the smart people on the planet were like, well, it's just not the good economy to have babies. And it's, we're waiting, we're waiting till our finances are right. And then, so they put off having children while one guy at a trailer park just breeds until the planet is full. Trust me, it's funny, dude.
It was written by Mike Judd, huh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you should check it out. It's a pretty fun show. It's just, yeah. Escaping from jail. That's a pretty good scene. You should check it out one of these days. Actually, watch it after we're done streaming.
I might be going to bed as soon as we get done streaming.
You gonna work tomorrow too?
No, I'm beat. That being outside. I haven't worked in 2 months, and then being outside and this weather just.
Bro, it snowed like a foot today. I wasn't going outside. I showed up where all the boys were at, and I was like, "You guys really want to work in this? Because I'm sure I can find a machine to milk this clock while sitting it all day long." But
oh, nice. That's right. Mike Judd did do Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill. That's right.
Beavis, shut up, Beavis.
Shut up, Butthead.
That's such a funny show, dude.
Oh,
it was the reason I think I liked that show so much was there's one episode and it has all these girls doing "It's Cold in the D," doing that song, and then it showed Butthead over on the side dancing, going, "It's cold in the D," and I was like, yes. It just, I don't know. You can dumb yourself right down to almost nothings. Like that show was for college dorm after a blunt in the parking lot. That's what that show was for. Then you could sit there and go, oh my goodness. Like South Park. If you're going to give us something that'll give us giggles while we sit back and just try to not think anymore, it's going to pay off,
South Park is just awesome.
Those guys are geniuses. Every time those guys, that Matt Stone and Trey Parker, made fun of somebody in Hollywood and that person got pissed, they would laugh. I remember watching an interview with them, but they were talking about how they didn't know any of these Hollywood actors. They absolutely just did not like them. They were just they were talking about they just did not like anything that was to do with acting or actors. They thought they were all kind of full of shit, right? And so when they first got to Hollywood, they would just take pictures of each other going over and farting on somebody, and then somebody else would go over there taking a picture of it. They'd be farting on them. And I'm just like, damn, that's a little out of line. They're pretty fucking funny if you if you're just a couple of guys in your early 20s that are all of a sudden super famous. The Russell Crowe episode, fighting around the world. Yes. I mean, they had a whole bunch of good episodes, man. When they were I mean, I guess I think my favorite South Park was probably, let's see, my favorite South Park episode. Ooh,
They made fun of a lot of people.
with apologies to Jesse Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
They had a midget come in and talk about how words hurt people. Oh my God. And Cartman just like could not stop laughing. They had like an assembly, all the kids are there, and Cartman's all somebody put little suspenders on it. Just oh my gosh. And then when the one kid says, Jesse Jackson is not the emperor of black people, and the guy goes, we told my dad he was, you know. I've been to that little town. What is it? Alma, Colorado, in South Park,
Mm-hmm.
and they got like little tough sheds that look like their houses and shit out there. It's pretty funny. Nice little restaurant in that town.
Yeah.
That's when I was doing a land survey for a $1 billion federal super fund to clean up the London mine. So this mine at one time was one of the largest. It was the largest gold producing mine in the world, and it was right there in that place they called South Park, Colorado. And so we were up at 14,000 feet where the mine entrance was. And I was just doing a land survey, so they had contours on everything so that the guys could come in with big machines and rip out the whole entire side of the mountain all the way down to the river and dig out like 3 feet of this shit. It's all contaminated. The stream was rainbow colored, and it's all from the tailings of this mine. And that's my little experience with South Park. It was a cute little town. It really was a cute little mountain town.
Nice.
It really was. But it's called it's like by Alma or Alba. I don't remember what the actual town's name was. That was a long time ago, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They had a nice little restaurant, served great breakfast. People were super friendly. There was parking. Who will miss the playoffs that made the playoffs this year? Probably the Chiefs. Jesus.
No, the Chiefs are going to be in it.
I know, dude. It's not over. I think it's so funny when everybody says, oh, the Chiefs are done. It's over. Oh, yeah? Okay.
I think Denver can make it again. Well, it depends,
I don't think Denver will make it again.
You don't think so?
Nah, because Bo Nix is going to have a sophomore slump. And then the entire city of Denver is going to hate Bo Nix for some fucking reason. They do it to every young quarterback they get. They really do. Until they get like a great big old kind of like big toothed guy like John Elway again, they're not going to be happy. Seriously, every single year. Have you ever seen a year that Denver didn't just absolutely go ape shit and blame everything on their quarterback?
Do you think it's
Fair play, Colorado? Okay. Is that over by Alba or Alma? I'm trying to think. Because there was a little basically a tent town they called Alba. We had to drive a ways to get away from the one that was supposed to be South Park, to get up to the London mine. But yeah, they were telling me they're like, we have the most mountains above 15,000 feet, and I go, your valley floor is at 10,000 feet, bro. These are short mountains. I could ride a horse to the top of every fucking mountain you got. Go to Utah. Look at how steep those sons of bitches are. You ain't riding a horse up that mountain.
So which 3 NFC North team will not make the playoffs this upcoming year?
Ooh. Yeah, let's just go for every division.
There you go.
Let's just okay. Let's start with the AFC East,
Okay.
and now remember we're gonna have to be conservative on this because not a lot of teams are gonna make playoffs.
Yeah.
Only get 7 in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1 per division, and then 1 extra for 3 different divisions, possibly 2 extra for 1 division and then 1 for another. He says the Bears.
I think Buffalo's going to win again. I think they'll win the East again. It's their division.
Okay, I believe Buffalo will be in as well.
You got the Patriots and the Dolphins. Which one could make,
The Dolphins are on the doorstep.
Yes.
They really are, and I know that they've got some problems with money right now, but those can be finagled in different ways. With picks and trades and if you've got a good GM, you can fix that. They're right on the doorstep. The Jets haven't proven anything yet. I hope good for the Jets, but and then Vrabel starting with a whole new cast. I just don't know if that's going to happen, dude. I think only one team from the East comes this year. So
like
let's
this
go to
year.
the North.
The AFC North. The Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, and Browns. The Ravens, they won the division. The Steelers were not far behind them. I mean, Mike Tomlin's still the head coach. I think the Steelers are still going to have a winning record. They haven't had a losing record with Mike Tomlin as their head coach. But what Steelers team will it be? Is it going to be? Are they going to be led by Justin Fields or Russell Wilson, or are they going to go for somebody else? And I think the Ravens, as long as they keep Derrick Henry and they have Lamar Jackson, I think
the Ravens will make another push.
Yeah, I think it's going to be out of the Ravens or the Bengals out of the AFC.
But I think that's a division that's going to have 2 people in, or 2 teams in. So this is going to make 3 of my teams is going to be the Bills and the Ravens and the Bengals.
I think the Steelers will have a winning record, but I don't think.
Gosh, you know what? It's pretty tempting to say that maybe the Steelers take the Bengals spot there, but not with Russell Wilson, and probably not with Justin Fields.
I think it'll flip flop.
So I'm gonna right now. This is my way too early prediction for those 2 divisions is Bengals and Ravens and Bills. And now let's go to the South.
You got the Texans with C.J. Stroud, the Colts with Richardson, Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence, and the Tennessee Titans with I don't know who, Malik, whatever his name.
Doesn't that just make you wish your team was in that division?
Well,
what a cakewalk, dude! You got one team. The only good team just chickens right out as soon as they get to a big scary game. I mean, they got a lot of talent too, but they just cannot hang with a scary game. As soon as it's a big boy, they get their butt kicked, and so like that whole division is iffy to me. So I think the Texans make it again.
And the Browns quarterback, that's in the air. Deshaun Watson.
The Browns are so hard to pick. I mean.
One year they're good.
Susie, exactly. The Steelers depend on what quarterback they have. I was thinking that they might pick up Trevor Lawrence, and that would have made them like an automatic scary contender team.
Yeah.
Because that kid's got some juice. He's stuck in Jacksonville, but he's got some juice.
What about
I agree, Miss Susie. Yes. So I say Houston only in the South there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying too?
Yeah.
Okay, let's head out to the West.
It's the Chiefs division until proven otherwise. And I think the Chargers are going to be right there behind them. as well.
Chargers make it too. So I'm on the same page there. So my 7 teams are Bills, Ravens, and then Bengals, and then Texans, and the Chiefs, and the Chargers. And now we got to go to the north. Oh, no, wait. That's it, right?
Yeah,
So
you know what?
who
Then I
else?
think it could be the Dolphins or the Patriots. Wouldn't be crazy.
Or the Steelers, dude.
Or yeah, the Steelers. Yeah.
But maybe the I don't know. I don't know who else could make it there. I got 6 teams I really feel like are gonna make it. We'll see what J Dog says about the AFC. I think he wants to jump in for the NFC, but we'll find out.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him on in here.
Maybe the Broncos.
What's up, J Dog?
Hey,
What's up? What's up, Anthony?
Hey.
What's up, caveman?
Caveman Anthony.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Not much.
I told you that Anthony would hit puberty and be able to grow a beard one of these days.
He did so. Yeah, Broncos. What about them?
I don't think they'll make it, bro.
To the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be Chiefs and Chargers making it to the playoffs in the West.
Yeah, I feel like it was just a one trick. I feel like it was just a one-time thing.
Well, yeah,
Maybe the Dolphins will squeak in.
No.
well, with the Broncos conversation, though, Bo Nix has to try to not have a sophomore slump, and everybody
Exactly.
knows exactly how he plays now.
Or the Colts can squeak in.
Or what?
The Colts, they can squeak in.
The Colts could squeak in, dude.
Yeah,
That's
but Anthony
good.
You just naming teams at this point.
No, I'm serious.
Well, I got 6 teams that I really think are going to make it, and now
I think the two
I'm trying
teams.
to find number 7. So
No, the question really is the teams that didn't make the playoffs this year. Which teams will that be? You basically going through or no?
out of the teams that went to the playoffs, who's not going to make it?
Exactly, yeah.
Broncos won't make it.
All right, let me think. Lions? No,
Out of the NFC,
Lions? No.
I think the Lions are.
I think the Rams will not make it in the NFC.
Yeah, well, because they're getting rid of Stafford.
Yeah.
You don't know.
So
Yet.
the Rams could be up in the air. They
Ooh,
might not make it.
I want to be a hater. I want to say Buccaneers.
So the Bucks actually, I thought they were pretty lucky to even make it this year. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
They were 10-7. And then
Yeah,
the Falcons were 8-9.
No, they're keeping.
And the Falcons do something this year.
No.
You think the Falcons do something?
Drake
They get that old Michael Penix Jr. cooking.
Yeah.
You can't have Drake London carry your whole offense. Kyle Pitts hasn't been doing anything.
Mhm.
Bijan Robinson is like, I guess, he's just there.
Dude, that's a hell of a fucking player, dude. Ugh.
He is, but
I think the
You're
Sea
really-
Chickens can make it to the
you're
playoffs.
really gonna rely on Bijan Robinson to do everything?
No, absolutely
Exactly. This
not.
is why you have to
because
get a Cooper Kupp or something like that.
Your team is different, though. Like your team is like the Chiefs, where you guys can pick up talent and they just fit right in, and so you could just keep adding more talent.
Yo,
Yeah.
speaking of that, did you see what Joe Burrow said?
Mm.
What?
Joe Burrow said that he wants the Bengals to build the team like the Eagles have.
Mhm.
Like he wants them to pay like
How in the fuck are they going to afford that? They're already
exactly.
broke.
They have to pay 3 players.
Yeah, they're already broke.
And T.
Dude.
Higgins wants money.
Yeah. Who else? Joe Burrow get paid? Yeah, Jamar Chase too. Yeah. Did Joe Burrow get paid yet or no?
Joe Burrow got paid a few years ago, and
Yeah,
a
he did.
lot. He got paid more than Mahomes, and that was fucking insane.
Yeah.
There's all these guys that want to get paid more than Mahomes, but not goddamn one of them has been to the AFC Championship 7 years in a row. Not fucking one of them.
It's about championships, not money.
Dude, and that's the problem. Like Mahomes got paid $500 million for 10 years. That's only $50 million a year. And then he restructured so that he would take less. He's like, I'm already set for life. I don't need all this money. Let's do this and spread it to the T. And that's why we're able to go back every
But
year.
who are you guys getting? DeAndre Hopkins washed. Kareem Hunt is off a damn practice squad. Like, you guys aren't using this.
Kareem Hunt is
restructure.
actually doing pretty
We
good.
don't have to, J-Dog. We don't have to.
I mean, that's true, but
We have the coaches. We can use anybody. We don't have to pay anybody shit.
who was your last good running back? And don't say Juju. Do not.
Honestly, I gotta stick up for my RB1. He was injured this year.
No, I'm
and-
saying like in general, like wide receiver. Who's your last good wide receiver? Tyreek Hill.
Xavier Worthy.
Tyreek Hill. I'm talking about in general. Listen, James.
Yeah, like Tyreek,
No,
but
I'm kidding.
like literally when Tyreek said he wanted all that money, we said no, and we did it without him. And then we were, quote, retooling, and we won another one. And then we were in a year where it was just a complete deficit. It was really hard to keep anybody because everybody was injured. And we still went to a Super Bowl to get our asses handed
That
to us.
trade made no sense. Sending Tyreek Hill to Miami.
Oh, we didn't want him anymore, dude. He was done. As soon as that – so he's very beatable. There's – the guys who know. Tyreek Hill is completely beatable. He can't do shit against some of these guys out there. If you got a good corner, that corner
Eagles.
pops him on the line.
Sorry, the Eagles.
Okay,
Who
right.
Said that? Who said? Okay.
You're right. The Eagles, but I'm talking about Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill's beatable, and everybody knew it, and it was proven right away by the cornerbacks over there in the Buccaneers, right?
Yeah.
And so if
Watch.
you pop him on the line within the first 5 yards, you get to pop him, and you pop him about the first 6 or 7 plays, he starts faking a limp because he knows he's getting beat.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, there's tape. There's so many games of tape of him limping in Miami, faking like his limp.
You
Buffalo.
don't want to play there
Buffalo
no more?
contains him too. Buffalo contains Hill.
Yeah,
He doesn't do good against Buffalo.
and, dude, lots of people can contain him. There is not much he can do. You know,
What is up with Bills players wanting Dolphins players? Now Dan Mitchell wants.
Susie
From-
says, if the Bucks don't make it, then who wins that division? The Falcons? Yeah,
Obviously,
I think Michael
yeah.
Penix Jr. has some
Yeah.
juice.
Simple as that.
Yeah,
Does
I think so.
Does he have a CJ Stroud first year type season?
I think
I don't think so.
I think he had enough time to sit behind a guy like Kirk Cousins, who is literally
A bum.
Alex Smith light, you know? Kirk Cousins is a very, very good quarterback, dude. Very good quarterback. So
You're lying, right?
no, I'm talking about this.
Yeah, well, go weapon.
As a system quarterback, the guy can learn a system and he can go out there with the guys and he can perform very good.
That's what the Vikings do. They develop QBs just for their success, and then
Washington didn't want to pay him.
Well,
There was a reason.
Washington got rid of Kirk Cousins to take Alex Smith.
Yeah.
yeah, look
And
how
I
that
was
worked
thinking,
out.
Why would you sell like say a 2015 or no, say like a 2020 Toyota pickup to buy a 1967 Toyota pickup? Fuck. You know, you're getting the exact same car, you're just taking an older one. Kirk Cousins and Alex Smith are both absolutely excellent system quarterbacks. Probably best used to train a new quarterback. Think about
Yeah, Alex
that.
Smith could be a
You
coach.
take Penix Jr. and give him the keys to the hot rod after he's had to sit there and watch Kirk Cousins do okay, but not what he would have done. that'll train up a new guy. So I think the
Now-
Falcons give it a run.
Landing spots. What we talking?
What do you-
Steelers? No, for Kirk Cousins.
For Kirk Cousins,
What we talking? Steelers?
I mean, he's going to end up being a backup, or
Maybe he could
maybe
be a starter.
the
Rams?
Jets take him.
But the Rams did say Jimmy Garoppolo could be the starter if.
That guy is
Yes,
not
that's what
good.
means.
That
Yeah,
guy's
no.
not good.
GQ was only made because of Tom Brady.
Oh, I mean, for real, dude. He spends too much time going, "I'm so pretty," and not
Wait,
enough
who?
time saying, "I'm gonna practice." You know,
Wait, who?
Garoppolo.
Oh yeah,
I call him GQ.
He's out, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, he is GQ.
like
He was the cover of GQ magazine.
What was his last good year? 22 or 2020?
So his only good years were
Were
with
the
that
49ers?
super built 49ers team. The reason that the 49ers are completely fucking broke and going to be
They fell off.
poverty franchise for the next 10 years. But he didn't even do good there. Like, he did so shitty there that they gave a backup quarterback his job. I mean, yeah, okay, he got injured. I gotta admit it, he got injured. Okay, but interesting what?
Now look at the situation for the 49ers. You really want to pay Brock Purdy $40 million?
Oh no.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
pay Brock Purdy. You pay him $20 million,
He ain't
and
gonna
you
take.
say-
He's not gonna take that.
and you say, if you don't like it, go find a
Exactly.
job, because who's gonna take you?
Nah,
Who's
but
gonna
for
take
real,
him? The only
that-
thing that made him any good was that goddamn high-powered team.
exactly.
And he couldn't even drive that horse, you know, like, he's got a team of horses and he's got a little tiny wagon to pull.
And
He
your
goes like this and all the horses get free. Just
and
come
your
on.
and your coaching sucks.
Oh, Shanahan
Like Kyle
is
Shanahan,
not good,
like
dude.
like sure your defense is good, but your defense keeps getting hurt.
Yeah, I mean, that defense is fantastic. So is their offense.
Yeah,
This-
when they're healthy.
This is what kills me, is that entire team is so freaking good. I like literally wish I had half of their players.
It was that Christian McCaffrey injury. Started going downhill.
So when
Like,
McCaffrey
Achilles-
even went there, he didn't make much of a splash,
Yeah, exactly.
you know?
I mean, the first year, you remember, right? First year.
I mean, the Chiefs owned him. He didn't do shit against the Chiefs. So yeah, he did okay
That's
against
y'all.
the
We
scrubs he
talking
used to
about
play.
y'all. Like, we talking about y'all. Now his injury versus the Bills. Everyone knew that was Achilles injury, right, Anthony?
Well, for Aaron Rodgers?
No, for
CMC?
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was
was-
the downhill.
Yeah.
What was their record? The 49ers?
Their record this past year?
Yeah, what? No, that time they played y'all, like 3-6. No clue.
I have no idea. I know they finished the season 6-11.
Yeah, now they'll get a 32nd ranked schedule next year. Cause no, that's how it always is. Like the Giants.
So do you think they were tanking so that they could get a better schedule and a couple of draft picks?
No, I don't.
Come on,
I,
man.
I just think it was injuries. Cause I feel like
Hey, Dog, have you ever heard me talk about the tanking situation?
for
Tanking in general? How I feel about
for the
tanking.
Giants? Yeah, I mean, did you see? I'm not gonna let you finish it, but you can go. You can go. I just got a lot to say right now.
You're good, bro. I just wanted to talk about tanking.
Yeah, the Giants.
So a team that thinks that they can tank to get a good pick that's going to fix them
No.
is a team that's going to lose. Because all you really need is good coaches, and you can use anybody. Just like what you said before, Who the fuck have the Chiefs really had in the last 5 years? Nobody.
Like,
Nobody. In the last 3 years, the last 3 times they went to the Super Bowl, they didn't have great players. They had guys that could be coached by great coaches. So you take a guy that's easily coached, that learns well, and talent can be built. It's not just born with. You can work hard and get it, or you can be coached right and win an MMA fight.
Yeah.
Shit, you can be coached through MMA and win the big belt.
wait, are you fighting?
No, I'm talking
Oh, I
about
thought you were fighting
coaches.
Anthony.
Talk about
bad.
coaches. Anthony is. Look,
No,
he
I'm
looks
kidding.
like one of those Chechnyan MMA fighters, doesn't he?
Yo, Anthony looks so nonchalant. Let me ask Anthony some questions.
Okay.
What is up with you Bills fans or the Bills loving Dolphin players? Like,
Wait,
I don't.
like
what are you
what's up
talking
with-
about?
What are you talking about?
like did you see what Dan Mitchell
I
posted?
have not. I got home and
Like,
yeah,
y'all took Jordan Poyer. Like, he's
What's wrong
Jordan
with
Poyer
Jordan
was originally a Buffalo Bill.
what?
Jordan
a-
Poyer was a Bill. He went to
Originally?
Miami. Yeah.
He
Y'all
went to
still love
Miami to get a
Dolphins
bag,
fans.
dude. J-Dog, Poyer went to Miami to get paid a lot to sit on the beach and not have to do much for a couple of years. Now he knows
He
he's
was an
gotta go back
undercover
to
Bill,
work.
He had,
as they
he had-
said.
Yo, he had to do something. Jalen Ramsey was hurt.
He's ready to go back to work.
He's ready to come back to Buffalo.
Nah, some of these 35. How old is he?
He's like 34, 35.
Exactly. All these old heads.
I think he wants to come back to Buffalo and retire as a Bill. I think that's what it comes down
Oh,
to.
these old heads.
Yeah.
Well, J-Dog,
Yeah.
Travis Kelce said he's staying for another year. Is he too old?
Well, he said he's gonna have to really think about it. Like, he said that is he really going to keep up? Like, is he really going to be motivated to do this
He's
again?
coming back, dude.
He is coming back, but
Yeah.
is he gonna feel motivated? Like, is he gonna want to do this again?
Well, yeah.
Well,
This is his big retirement run. Do you
Travis
think
Kelce.
he's not going to want another fucking championship?
I mean, lose again?
Poyer's 33 by
he
the way.
didn't lose the championship. He lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no. Your whole
Yeah,
team
and
lost that.
he looked like he was hungover as shit.
Yeah, he's not the player he used to be. Like, it took him that long to get 1,000 yards. No offense, but it took him that long.
He has legitimately, this is a fact, sat down in games that would have been, he only needed 16 yards to hit 1,000-yard seasons. Did you know that? He doesn't give a fuck about the yards, dude. He's already a Hall of Famer. He's already the greatest tight end that ever played the game, and that's a fact.
Hi, Gronkowski.
He beat Gronk. He's already passed Gronk.
Oh my God.
He's already passed Gronk, dude. That's a fact. You can't even deny it. Yes, in my heart, Gronkowski's always going to be
your number 2.
Like, just all the way up there in the top, probably 2 for sure. Tony Gonzalez, top 3 for sure, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Travis already passed him, dude. Travis has receiver yards every year.
But is he stiff arming people?
No, that's what I'm saying. He never had to. He just got his yardage and then did his little fucking fancy dances and got himself the richest girlfriend on the planet.
That's a PR. That's a whole PR stunt.
Props to that, that's pretty boss.
That's a PR stunt. That's a PR stunt.
Why does love have to be a PR stunt?
Because do you see him going on dates?
Yeah. All the time.
all the time.
all the
Yeah,
time,
sure.
dude.
Yeah, sure. When we're at the game, yeah, like
I know it's not just at the game. He follows her on tour.
Dating.
They've got paparazzi following him like she's the goddamn Queen of England, bro.
Yeah.
They're always out on dates. He takes her to the NFL parties and everything. It's
Nah,
shit, dude. It's a guy that plays football and he has his little prom queen there with him. For real.
yeah.
That's why I don't understand the hate about Taylor Swift, because all she's ever done is go to her boyfriend's football games.
So when you proposing?
Do you play football, J-Dog?
No. What is that?
Do you play football?
No.
I played football.
Did you
I
break
had a
Anthony's
girlfriend in the
ribs?
stands, and if anybody said the shit about her that they said about Taylor Swift, I'd have fucking beat their ass in the stands. And ain't nobody talks about my wife the way that motherfuckers have talked about Taylor Swift. So I think Big Trav has a lot of receipts to pull and go kick some ass. So maybe he should retire.
But he's not doing
He's got
that.
a lot of work to do.
He's not doing that.
Well, he should. But honestly,
Yeah.
he knows that that all the people that say that shit are just trolls, and their opinion doesn't matter. If anybody ever played football that had a girlfriend in the stands, had to listen to that shit, I guarantee if
They'd
they
be
weren't,
motivated
if
to
they
play
weren't
better.
super famous and worried about having a scarred reputation, they would beat the fuck out of anybody that said that stuff about their lady. Because all she's ever done wrong is support her boyfriend for going and watching him play football. Like, how dare these people even talk smack about a lady that's just supporting her
But
man?
who wants to see her at a football game? Like
Me?
no.
She's richer than Oprah.
No, you don't
Got
want
more money than
No,
Oprah.
you don't want to watch WNBA. So I don't want to
Dude,
hear
bullshit. So
You-
check this out.
I don't
She's
wanna
not a
hear that.
WNBA player.
You don't want. I don't care. But you.
I don't want to see Deion Sanders at a game. You're goddamn right I do. I want to see Deion Sanders right there every game. I realize he's going to bring a lot of baggage to wherever his kid plays quarterback. But I want to see him there. He's fucking famous. Okay? I don't mind seeing the president throw the first ball at a baseball game. That's fucking fun. You know?
Their arm will give out.
Okay, when you get a girlfriend, you'll understand. Because
No, I know.
ain't nobody going to talk about my girl the way that people have been saying shit about Taylor Swift.
Come
And
on,
I'll
Anthony.
stand up right beside Travis and
Yo,
kick
Anthony.
somebody's ass for saying that shit about his girlfriend too, because that's some fucked up shit, dude. That's just his girlfriend.
I want to
All
ask.
she's done wrong is date a guy that plays football.
I want to
There
ask
you
a non-Chiefs fan. Hey, Anthony.
What's up?
Be honest? Are you sick of seeing Taylor Swift on TV?
I don't care, to be honest with you. It don't bother me at all. To be honest, I'm
It
open.
don't. But who wants to see her after every catch Travis Kelce has? Oh, look, Taylor
She
Swift.
was shown
Oh, look.
one time in the whole fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Like,
because he didn't do
He
anything.
only caught one ball in the whole Super Bowl, so that makes sense.
He didn't do anything. That's why she was shown one time.
It doesn't bother me. They show players' moms.
Well,
after
you know what?
every
Let her.
game.
You know, yeah, because they show Jason and Travis's mom all the damn time. They show the families of like Brett Favre when it or not
They
families,
did.
but
They
you know,
did
this is-
all the way back, dude.
Yeah.
Telling me they never showed Dan Marino's old lady after he caught
or
it.
Joe Montana's wife. You know,
Montana's
Come on, man.
wife. Yeah, dude.
You know,
They showed Zach Ertz's old lady while he was winning the Super Bowl for you guys, and she was fine as shit. Ain't nobody complained about that. Nobody
you wanna
complained
know
about
what?
that. Made her famous.
you know Taylor Swift brought in her Swifties, and the NFL made money. They profited off that. You know, so what? You know, in my opinion, you know, as long as we're able to watch that football game, what does it matter?
So that's just it, man. Why are dudes attacking chicks verbally? What the hell has gone on around here?
Why are you attacking
That's dudes
WNBA
that have
players?
never known love.
Why are you attacking WNBA players? Like, what did they do to you? Exactly.
What I said about
Speak up,
WNBA
Jamie.
players was women don't support each other.
He did say that.
I did.
Yeah, he did say that. But do you see You see Simone Biles.
She's awesome. I hope she does great.
Oh, they showed her. Who's she dating in the NFL? What's her name?
No
Or
clue.
what's his name? Excuse me. Her name, his name.
I don't know.
I
But she was
ain't
dating a
gonna
basketball
talk bad
player.
about her about going to an NFL game. People like NFL games.
Yeah, because they're not showing her 20 freaking times. That's
Well,
up with
I don't care if they do.
like who
Cool.
wants it? Like,
I
oh
want to
my
see
god,
them.
a sighting
I
of
want to see
Taylor
them
Swift.
kiss. I want to see him drop down on a knee and offer her a ring.
Why is this segment about Taylor Swift? This
You
isn't.
started
We
it.
didn't talk about that.
I know I talked about it.
You
'cause
started it.
I wanted to ask a non-Chiefs fan, not a
Why are you
Chiefs.
upset about the segment that you started? Because you're losing? Is this the first time the Eagles fan lost all year? It is, because they kicked ass in football all year.
They beat the shit out of them damn Chiefs.
Yeah, we did.
Boy,
You
did
said-
they.
wait, what was
Beat the
that, Anthony? I
crap out
can't
of
hear
the
you.
Chiefs.
Anthony, what'd you say?
Y'all beat the shit out of them damn Chiefs, man.
Say that again.
Oh boy.
I know.
I
Probably sounds like music to his ears, bro.
It is. Because y'all thought y'all was.
was
into it.
thinking there was going to be a comeback. I really
I'll
did.
say it. I'll say it. The Eagles beat the shit out of my Chiefs.
Were you confident after halftime? Be honest.
Oh no, I was laughing. You got to understand, bro. I've seen so many shit Chiefs games in my life.
Like, were y'all bad at the start?
Like, we've got a video of it. You can watch my reaction. Mostly my reaction was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I would maniacally laugh and go, "I can't believe it. Nothing's really happening here." I don't
Right.
think I blamed refs. There was a couple sketchy calls, and I was just like, whatever, And then by the end of the game, I think I was like, holy crap, my guys are all hungover. The Eagles.
You wanted that. You wanted that three-peat. You wanted that three. You wanted that three-peat.
Oh, you're damn right I did. Who wouldn't? Right? Wouldn't you? If
Yeah.
your team can make it 2 times in a row, don't you think you're going to hope that they go for 3?
But no one's sick of seeing the Eagles yet.
Well, no, the Eagles have never gone twice in a row.
Yeah, I know, but no one's sick of them yet.
Oh,
You know
or
what's
3 times in a row.
You know what's cool,
that's
J-Dog?
right. That's right. What's there 2 teams that have gone 3 times in a row?
Yeah.
That's it. Just 2.
The
Oh,
Yankees.
that's
Are we talking?
Oh, you're talking about baseball? Nah,
You
man.
know who won 3 times in a row? Oh, yeah. The Yankees did win 3 times in a row in baseball.
Was it the Packers?
Sports
Oh my
channel.
god, it was the Packers.
Did the Packers go 3 times in a row?
They did go 3 times, but they lost.
But
the middle.
that was
Right.
that
The
was,
Eagles beat them.
Yeah. But they did go 3 times in a row. That's fucking
Yeah.
sick. That's badass, dude. The Bills went 4 times in a row. That's
You
badass.
know what happened there?
Yeah, I do. I'm old.
Yeah,
I watched it
They
happen.
lost.
I was there. I was alive then, see?
shows
I
your
was like,
age.
I was your age when that happened, bro.
Dang. Anthony was punching walls.
He was a wee little kid.
Yeah, when they went I was 8 years old, 7, 8 years old when they went to the Super Bowl the first time.
Punching walls, right?
I did, actually.
Bro's punching walls left to right. Every
Yeah.
loss. Let me guess, 4 holes in the wall.
I hated the Cowboys. I still do.
You know, it's weird, though,
everybody does.
because the Cowboys back then,
delusional.
Anthony, that was
Troy Aikman.
so in the 70s, though, the Cowboys and the Steelers, it was the Cowboys and the Steelers all through the 70s when I
Yeah.
was 8.
Yeah, they-
And when you were 8, it was the Cowboys again, huh? And the 49ers.
Didn't they technically three-peat the Cowboys?
Cowboys? No.
No.
They went 2 times in a row. They beat
There's
twice.
nobody that's ever won 3, but there's teams that have won 2 and gone to a third to lose it. And that's the Patriots and the Chiefs.
And Steelers, right?
I don't think they went to 3 in a row and to win 3 in a row. But you have to win the first 2 to try to three-peat. So I think there's teams that have gone 3 in a row, but like lost game 1 or 2 in the 3 try. But only 2 teams has ever won 2 in a row, gone to a third, to try for the three-peat
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl era, which is what's that? 1969, 67?
No one was born.
Wait, was it 69, Anthony? What was the first Super Bowl? That was the Packers and the
Packers,
Chiefs. And that was what? 69? Thinking it was like 69. No, it wasn't. It's like 67. I can't remember.
1967.
67, yeah. God damn, I can't remember all the way to 1967, Anthony. I wasn't even thought of it 67 yet.
Looking at all these records here, and I'll tell you,
West Desert Mike says 66. Hey, Mike, you need to figure that out so you can jump on this website. You should
Jump
be
on
able
this
to. Maybe you can jump on and tell J-Dog to not use his mic there so it echoes.
I don't know if you could see that, but
I can't see it. You're holding too close. You got to just read it to us.
January 15th, 1967 was the first Super Bowl.
Okay. So the 66 year was the first year they played to get to Super Bowls. So technically, West Desert Mike is right when he said 1966.
Yeah,
that was the first season that they were going to have a Super Bowl. The Super Bowl happened in 67, though.
And that Eagles versus Raiders game didn't count.
Which one?
The what was it? When was that last Super Bowl? 85? Eagles versus.
Oh gosh, that's right. It was 84.
That didn't count.
Well,
As a Super Bowl.
It counts. Why wouldn't it count?
1984.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the year that was the season the Raiders went? So it would have been 85.
Yeah, it was the Raiders versus the Redskins.
I thought
And the year before that, it was Washington versus Miami.
Didn't Eagles versus Raiders face off?
I don't think so.
No.
Look it up.
I have all the Super Bowls.
He's looking at them all right
Look
now.
up Eagles versus Raiders Super Bowl.
It was back in 81.
81.
That didn't count? It shows y'all age.
What do you mean that didn't count? That didn't count towards what? A three-peat?
No, I'm saying like a Super Bowl win.
Oh, no, it counts as a win.
Yeah, the Oakland won. They won the Super Bowl that year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Keep forgetting.
Are you looking for Eagles wins? Because I think you've only got the Nick Foles one and then this recent one.
The recent one, yeah. The Chiefs lost.
Yeah, you guys beat the shit out of the Chiefs.
Yeah. Anyway.
But then you've got the one where Nick Foles hero balled that shit out. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was a Philly special.
That was pretty boss. Nick Foles was awesome.
Yeah, and then
what is the greatest trick play in NFL history?
The greatest trick play in NFL history?
Do you remember? Now, do you remember the Teddy Bridgewater?
Yeah.
The helmet catch? Was it?
Oh.
Was it the helmet catch? Or it bounced off someone and then he caught it?
Caught it himself, yeah. So Marcus Mariota did that too. You know, there's been a few quarterbacks that have caught their own passes. Marcus Mariota caught his own pass for a touchdoon.
But I'm saying
Josh Allen has caught his own pass for a touchdown.
Didn't he throw? Yeah, he threw that.
Actually, Josh Allen is the only quarterback that caught his own pass.
Bullshit. Marcus Mariota threw one. It bounced off of a Chiefs player's helmet. He caught that fucker and ran it in for a touchdown.
That's
Didn't Peyton Manning do
that? Happened in the playoffs, dude.
Yeah.
Did Peyton Manning do it? Because I remember he threw it. I think he threw it. and then
The greatest
back
trick
to
play
him.
I've ever seen in my life was, you know how quarterbacks will go, they'll take a snap and then they'll spike the ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
Dan Marino against the Jets one time when I was younger.
Oh, butt fumble.
And he
Okay.
takes the snap and
Yes.
he fakes it like this and just chucks it over
That was a
Henry's
good
head.
game. Dan Marino, what a man he was.
Dude, I was just like, that's the biggest dick move I've ever seen, Beavis.
Right?
Marino chucked that ball over it. And the Jets were just like, he's going to spike it. So they're all just kind of standing there. Oh, shit. It was gone. Oh, man. And they were already winning. It was such a jerk move. So funny. J-Dog's too young for that. So
Yeah, I know, right?
you're like
I'm 16.
you're like living the dream, bro. Your team is kicking ass in Super Bowls while you're like young and stuff.
Yep.
When I was 16, bro, let's see, it would have been, fuck am I thinking? Like 87? 1987, and the Chiefs were not good, bro. In 88, we got a new coach named Schottenheimer, and he started changing the team to more of a family feel, more of like a culture check. And then in 89, we got a guy named Derek Thomas.
When were the Bills worse? When did they start out winning?
The Bills?
Yeah.
The Bills have always been a good team. They were usually, so most of the history of the Bills were dominating defense and a hell of a good running back.
Okay.
And I mean,
yeah.
they've had guys, bro. You ever heard of
Shady.
Thurman Thomas?
Who?
See? Thurman Thomas.
And Thurman Thomas.
Y'all had Shady too, right?
Yeah.
Who?
Shady McCoy.
Yeah, McCoy. But McCoy started in Philadelphia, did you know?
Yeah. McCoy started with Andy Reid and stuff, and then he went to Buffalo. And the problem with his career in Buffalo then was he was the only offensive weapon they really had. And so everybody just, on their game plan, there was just a red circle drawn around Shady. And that was it was pretty hard for him, too, because they just threw him out there to the wolves every goddamn play, you know. But Thurman Thomas, dude. Why don't you check out some Thurman Thomas highlights?
He was good.
Ads, dude. That guy was something else.
What was y'all's record? The 4 Super Bowls you lost.
There was only 14 games in those years.
No, there was 16 games in those seasons.
Oh, there was. That's right. That was after they changed it, huh?
Yeah, it was like Buffalo was 13-3.
When did they change it to
12-4.
16 games, bro?
Now it's 18. No, 17 because.
That's a good question.
I like to think that it's 20 games.
Yeah.
You should be on my side about that, J-Dog. It's 20 games, baby.
20 games because
the season doesn't get over until after the Super Bowl.
Hey, Anthony, would you know
1978.
anything about a Super Bowl?
78 is when they changed it to 16.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm old. I can fucking remember when it was 14 games. Oh my goodness.
And they changed it to 17 and 21. And they're
Now
talking
look-
about changing it more.
Mike Jones is in here.
Yeah, 2027.
Julio.
I heard 2027 they're thinking of 18 games. Why announce that so early? Like, what's the difference? There's no difference. 18 games, yay! Just to sit your starters? Let's be serious.
The problem I saw when they went from 14 to 16 games is they didn't give any more money to the teams. And then after a while they allowed more players and more money. And
You heard
then
about the salary? Yeah, right.
yeah, and now there's 17 games, and they're allowing more money, but they're not allowing more players yet. And I think they should boost it up to like 60 guys on a team, so you could hold
60?
60 since the cap is so big.
Yeah, I heard teams were getting 25 million.
Yeah, it's like an extra 25 mil, man. So that means teams like the Raiders and the Patriots that had almost 100 million or 100 million to spend now have like 125 million to spend.
That's
Ah,
crazy. Like the
we're
Commanders
in
too. Like
trouble.
the Commanders are like a threat if they get Miles Garrett.
Well,
I think they have all the money. Like
I wonder if they're gonna try to get him though, because I know the Bills would like it, but I don't think they can afford it.
the
'Cause you,
Eagles, I mean,
if
they
you're
had eight.
stuck in the cap and you have to try to pay a guy like Miles Garrett, he's gonna want fuck near 35
30
million,
million.
isn't he?
Yeah, he's 30. Like you gotta remember that too.
Yeah.
He's not young. I mean, I mean, 30 is 30. It is what it is. But
Okay, so but there is a difference though, because if you look at the positions, 30 at receiver means you can't run a 4.40.
exactly.
Okay, but
Yeah, it
30 as a
depends on the.
defensive guy who is just a fucking monster. 30 is about your prime if you're a defensive lineman.
Yeah,
I mean, because you just get tougher as you get older. You'll see, J Dog, in your 30s, you can fuck up some 20-year-olds, man. In your 40s, you still feel like you were 30, but maybe you're not because, your body does start to slow. So by your 40s, I would say you should have been out of the game. But if you're
yeah. Tom Brady.
if you're a linebacker that is basically bashed his skull against walls all goddamn day your whole career, I don't know if 35 is good for you.
Like it all depends on the positions, like you said. Like
I mean,
running back. When should
George
they
Foreman
retire?
was boxing at like 50, bro.
When should running backs retire?
So running backs have about a 5-year window before I think that they are
Falling
in
off.
trouble. They're in trouble because that's where you just get a career-ending injury. Because I mean, think about the abuse a running back takes every single time he touches the ball. Everybody smashes him.
Yeah,
And that doesn't happen to
concussions.
like a receiver every single play. He's not just getting his head smashed in. But you got 300-pound, 6'4" guys falling on you as a running back every single time you touch the ball. So I think they have like about a 5-year career expectancy, in my opinion. And
Like how?
after that, unless they were just that anomaly that can just keep going, like a Frank Gore, that's an anomaly, dude. That does not happen. That guy, he wrecks the grade curve and makes it look like, yeah, you can have a 15-year career, but you can't. Not normal people, That guy's a fucking Superman,
Like how many? How many years did Adrian Peterson play?
8?
8. Damn.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Anthony, can you look that up?
Yeah,
Adrian Peterson?
I think he played like 12.
12?
12. Yeah.
12 is
12?
sick as shit,
Damn.
dude. Trying to remember. Well, I know you take the guys like from back in the day, like Jim Brown from the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, didn't he win MVP as a running back?
I mean, dude, yeah, he only had like a 6-year career,
He played 15 seasons.
Damn.
15 seasons.
Damn, for different teams. I mean, he played for the Vikings, the Buccaneers, right?
Played for the Vikings, the Saints, the Cardinals, the Redskins, the Lions, the Titans, and the Sea Chickens.
The Sea Chickens. I like the Seahawks, Anthony. You keep calling them the Sea Chickens.
Yo,
So funny.
changing the topic. DK Metcalf, where could he go?
He'd come to KC if he wants to take a deal.
I mean, yeah, for a ring.
Yeah.
No, but for real, the Rams could need him after. I mean, they're not gonna. Let me see. They're not gonna trade him in division. They're just not.
I think the Rams are going to go downhill. If they get rid of
Yeah.
Stafford, they're going to be getting rid of a lot of other guys.
Because they're building around Puka at this point.
I mean, I think I'm starting to worry that the Rams window is starting to go closed.
Now that's a window closing.
Who else's windows are closing?
Ooh.
DK Metcalf has 6 seasons in his belt, so he still has another, I say, 3-4 years left.
Let's see whose windows are closing. I think San Francisco's window is closing.
All right, here's my question. I mean, it could go with this too, but who's getting there? Like, whose window is getting there?
The up and comers,
Steelers.
Patriots are on the way. Give the Patriots a couple years, dude. Because if they don't spend all this money and they carry it over,
The Jets get a good quarterback, they're on their way to it.
Jets
too.
are on the way.
But they don't know how to use their weapons right. Like,
Well, they got a new coach now.
They didn't
Yeah.
know how to use their weapons right, but now they have a whole entire new coaching staff.
they had an underachieving.
And Aaron Glenn brought in guys, dude, like smart guys too, like good coaches. Impressive choice of coaches, I figure. And I think I really
The
got
Bears.
to say, man, I'd like to see the Jets open up a window.
I
wonder-
think the Bears are trying, but I don't think they have what it
I
takes.
think the Bears are the new Browns, dude.
Like, come on, Caleb Williams.
They protect him, and that offensive coordinator can do something, but that defense, they have to do something about that defense.
The Bears are in trouble. Their owner just passed away, and I don't know if the children or grandchildren or whatever they are that are going to own the team are going to really be that into it and make right decisions. I think they're going to go money grabbing, and they're not going to have the funding. If they do it right, they'll do like what we heard and put like 1.1 billion into that stinking stadium and make it not so stinky, and that could cause a chain reaction where people want to go there and play and do well. But I don't think the Bears are going to open a window. I think the Commanders have kicked a window all the way open.
Yeah, it was that Bears game. Yeah.
They got something going right now, man. They really could do very well.
Like, Dan Quinn knows how to coach a young team.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think the Lions had a window open for the last couple of years, and they really need to buckle down to keep it open, but it's still open.
I think it's I feel like it's open, but
Right.
slowly closed.
It's not wide open, but it is open.
I don't know, because you got Dan Campbell over there. Like, he knows how to.
Campbell's damn good, dude. I like
Yeah,
him.
he is.
He's a good
That's
coach.
what I'm saying. Like, is their window shutting or?
No.
They're wide
I think they're slowly cracking it open a little bit more every year. Just a little bit more every year, you know?
But this is your point. Like, good coaches, they just got rid of Ben Johnson.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of no names like O-line coach, like linebacker coach.
I mean, so a linebacker coach, in my opinion, some people might say they're no-name guys, but I'm a defense guy.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a good linebacker coach, one that's already been grilled and put through a ringer and still took kind of a okay team all the way, you got to have guys like that because they're just going to enhance your team. And so I'm a big fan of getting the right coaches together that know how to not only
Yeah.
coach their specific guys, but have their guys help out those specific guys too. Like help out the team. And if you can do it right, then so the Eagles are gonna they're finding out now. If you win the Super Bowl, you get the shittiest picks. The shittiest picks.
Yeah,
You do
but you
not
got to
get-
remember, if a GM like Howie Roseman is that good, like they're gonna trade up, but to what pick?
You're gonna try, but then it just hoses you in a couple of years. Every time you trade up, it hoses you in a couple of years.
Like exactly. I wonder how y'all feel all the time. Like, I mean,
7 years of it, bro. The worst picks for 7 years.
but are they really the worst picks though?
Right.
Because,
That's the difference, though, is
yeah,
you
are
have
they
to have
really
the
a good?
great scouts, and then all of your coaches say, "Hey, listen, we've been watching tape on these guys," and then you got a good GM like Brett Veach, or your GM, you know what I'm saying, that can weed through the bullshit and pick the right ones. And they
Exactly.
don't work out well as last picks either, because we have high hopes, but when they don't pan out, I mean, you're kind of stuck with them for 3 years.
Again, it's coaching, like you said. Like
Total coaching.
they could be bad picks, but they could develop into like good players.
J Dog, I'm gonna let you off of here right now, and then me and Anthony are gonna do a kind of a summing up of the stream, and then
Okay.
we're gonna call it a day. It's like 9:11.
Yeah, it's
So
11. 11-11, make a wish,
11:11.
Anthony said nothing.
Anthony's
Anthony,
just
chime
like
Just
in.
talking. I'm just listening.
I
he's
know, right?
tired.
All
J
right.
Dog, peace,
Nice
brother.
talking.
Thank you for showing up, man. I loved it.
Appreciate
I
you, man.
love it when you call, bro.
Same.
It's good to hear you, man, and good to see you in some aspects.
It's dark in my room, so.
It's all good.
All right.
Deuces, brother.
Peace out.
Take it easy, man.
What do you think, Anthony?
I can't wait for the draft to hit, and I can't wait to see if what the moves are going to be with this offseason.
Yeah,
What's going to happen? The Patriots. What are they going to do? The Raiders. With Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
The Jets. Are they going to get a quarterback?
It's gonna be neat, huh? We got to do it like a draft party, or as soon as free agents start going, we're gonna have to totally do a deep dive into all the free agency switches.
I mean, Minnesota. What are they going to do? Because they got JJ McCarthy.
Oh, I hope he does good this year, Anthony. I really hope he does good this year. I was kind of
where is he going to go? Is he going to stay? Is he going to leave? What's he going to do? The Lions. I mean, man, with all that injuries and new coaching staff, because all their coaching staff are head coaches now.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, like they lost most of their coaching, huh?
Yeah, they lost the defense and offense, so they need a new defensive coordinator and a new offensive coordinator.
Wow, man. So I know their window isn't closed because they've got so much great talent.
I mean, Dan Campbell.
It's going to be hard for those guys to switch it up and learn all these new coaches, huh?
But Dan Campbell, he's gonna have that team fine. I think the Lions will be fine.
I wonder if he was letting go the guys that he needed to refine their positioning.
I think Green Bay can win the division this upcoming year. I think Dan Campbell and those Lions will be maybe a game short.
Wow. Really?
And be a wild card team.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a hot take for you. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to call that the hot take of the night, and we're going to go ahead and call it a night, my friend. Thanks for coming on, Anthony.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for everybody, man. J-Dog, DTN.
Dude, it's always great to have you on here, Anthony. Yeah. Everybody freaking loves you the most. You know that. This is a bunch of shit. I love
West
it.
Desert Mike, man. You know,
For real, Mike is here.
John Paulo, John Paulo Keefe, Mike Jones,
Susie and Mike and all the awesome bros. Mike Jones, there he is right there.
The cool kid.
Nice.
Yeah,
man, this was fun. Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate it, man. I
thank you
need
guys.
the after work bro stuff sometimes, and maybe that's just what's gonna try to maybe keep me alive for a little bit longer and shit, right? Anthony the Great. No, he should put that on his tag when he pops.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it next. I'll do it this time. In fact, I'll do it while I'm on here.
You just do it next time, bro. We'll do it again. So, when do you want to do another stream? Want to do one like Sunday or something since there's no football?
We'll talk about that.
You know what, dude? We're gonna have to get into the mix of doing this.
I know. I get that.
Because on Sundays next season, we're gonna be live streaming every goddamn game. We're gonna be 8 hours a day on football here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we could do it earlier. Maybe we could do it around. Maybe we'll do it around noon or something like that.
We could do it Saturday or Sunday. It's up to you, bro. I'm okay with earlier too. You just let me know on your schedule, and then I'll pop it on here. And
just
let's plan on this weekend. We'll do a stream sometime this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, and then definitely we'll always do these Thursday ones.
Okay, well then let's do. I'd rather do an early day. Let's do it at noon on Sunday. How about that?
Oh, I'll do a noon stream on Sunday. Heck yeah, bro. I might be like in my bathrobe with a cup of coffee. Noon for us is mountain time. So
mountain time.
So it'd be like
12 o'clock mountain time. So it would be 2 o'clock
like
Eastern
2
time.
in the afternoon for the Eastern boys.
Yeah, I'll put the NASCAR race in the background on mute.
Heck yeah.
Well,
heck yeah. Everybody likes a nooner.
Oh yeah, right.
Says he'll stop by. Do kick ass. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, appreciate you all, man. Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow, buddy. Brother, give me a call when you're off work and stuff.
No, I'm not working tomorrow, so I got a lot of work to do.
Maybe I'll take the day off and I'll come over and we'll just drink beers.
Maybe. We'll see.
I probably got to work.
Good night, everybody. You guys are awesome.
All right. See you, boys.
See ya.